No, sir. No, I did not speed.
Well, yeah, you did.
No, because if you say that I did, you could prove it, but you're not proving it to me.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
But why do I have to do anything for you?
Because by law you have to.
Because by law, no, I don't have to.
I'm glad you're recording this whole interaction.
That's great.
Bring that to court, and you can show the judge how you don't
definitely show this to the judge.
You don't listen to law enforcement when you get caught for speeding.
Well, let me ask you guys: how do you guys feel about extorting people, and how do you guys feel about your job?
I don't answer questions.
As you watch this video in this roadside extortion racket, I want you to realize that one of the biggest wealth transfers in America today, domestically, comes from speeding tickets. There are over 41 million speeding tickets issued every single year. That's about 112,000 speeding tickets a day times 150, which is the average cost per driver per ticket. That's about $16.8 million that law enforcement agencies all across the nation make every single day, or $6.2 to $6.8 billion a year. Of those 112,000 tickets that are issued every single day, how many of those do you think the cop lied about? It is a wealth racket, a wealth redistribution scheme, a roadside piracy operation that doesn't serve and protect. It allows the cops to harass and massively collect. And that sum doesn't take into consideration the time that's wasted, not only for the driver, but for everybody involved when you have to hire a lawyer and all of the costs that are associated with that, plus points that are put on your driving record and premiums that increase. So keep that in mind while you watch this roadside shakedown.
Sir, what did I do wrong?
How you doing? You're speeding.
Speeding? I was going the same speed limit as everyone else around me.
65 and 45.
65? No, sir, I was not. I was not going over 50 miles an hour, sir. No, sir, I was not going. No, sir, I was not going 60 miles an hour, sir. I was not going anywhere.
You can tell them you weren't going.
Oh, sir, please,
Sir, it's the third time I asked you now, sir.
But please, 1 second, sir. I'm being nice.
3 times I asked you.
No, I swear on my mother's life, I was not going over 60 miles an hour. I was keeping it at 50.
Passed the car in the center lane in the right lane.
Yeah, no, sir, please, may I speak, sir? That car in the sports car pulled out in front of me as I was going.
I didn't see that.
I know you didn't see that. It was a little bit just up the way, just a few feet up the way. I was in the center lane, and he pulled out from this side of the road into the center lane without going into this first lane.
So what does that make you speed up?
No, it didn't make me speed up. I sped around, and he was going very, 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 very slow. He was going maybe 30, 40 miles an hour, if that. And I sped around and going 50 miles an hour. I swear on my life, I was not going above 60, nor was I going 65. I don't have a camera, recording how much I'm fast.
Because you have a radar detector on your dashboard.
I've had that since I was 18 years old, and that's for safety. Sir, please. I was not going above anywhere near close to 60 miles an hour. I was maybe at a little below 55, but I was not going 60, sir. But sir, please. Can I? No, please. 1 second, sir. Please, sir. I'm being very kind. No. I'm not being unkind or disrespectful. Please, just 1 second. Can I see proof from you that I was going 65 miles an hour? Please, first of all. Why can't I see that? But why can't I see that?
Because you can go to court and see it.
But how come I can't see it now?
It's not my responsibility. I have to show you that now.
But I swear on my life, this is my odometer. I was going. It was right here. Or my speedometer. I was right here. I was not going anywhere over 60. I was maybe going 54, maybe 55. Sir, I'm not trying to be difficult or disrespectful, sir. Please, I do not want to be arrested. I'm answering your questions, and I'll grab my information in just a second. But I'm just trying to understand, sir. First of all, before we even have this interaction, I did not go above 60 miles an hour. And if you say that I was going 65, I need to see some proof of that, please.
I don't have to show you proof.
But
when you go to court, you'll see proof.
Sir, I don't have time for any of this. And I was not going that fast. So when I see you in court, you'll show me that I was going 65 miles an hour?
Sure.
But why can't I see that now?
I don't have to show you that about law right
But
now.
You don't have to, but that would be very kind of you to do.
Nor do I want to.
But why don't you want to? To prove that I was going 65.
Because I don't have to prove.
But now I'm being extorted, sir. Now without proof of my wrongdoings, that's not correct. I can tell you with every might of my soul that I was not going anywhere over 60 miles an hour, let alone maybe 54, maybe 55. But that car in the black Lexus, he pulled out in front of me into the center lane where I was already in. Sir, he pulled onto a center lane. I was already in.
Okay.
He did not initially, like you're supposed to by law.
Slow down and you let him go ahead of you.
I had to go around him.
You to speed up and to go in the right lane.
No, I had to go around him to maintain my speed that I was already going. By law, when you pull out into 3 lanes of traffic, you have to pull out into the very first lane of traffic that you're turning out of from a driveway. And he did not do that. Initially, he pulled straight into the center lane, which was where I was going, and I was going about 45 already. And if I wouldn't have slowed down, I would have hit him. So I slowed down to not hit him, and then I went around him, maintaining my rate of speed. And I promise you, I was not speeding. I just came out from Newport Bay, and I could not have even gotten 60 miles an hour at that point.
You're doing 70 until I lock you.
70? Oh my God! I would never drive 70 on the roads.
So shocking.
Oh my God, sir, please, on my life, I'm getting nerves, I'm getting just tingles because I would never drive 70 miles an hour on a regular road without being on the freeway. Never, ever, 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 never. You can look at all my driving records from my insurance company that records how fast I go. You can look at every single footage of every camera I've ever driven through in an intersection. I've never driven above 60 miles an hour on any road. Maybe 55 at times, but never 60, sir. Never, 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 never. And I was not driving 65 right now. And I really don't want to waste your time to go to court and my time to go to court to prove that I wasn't going 65, because I was not going 65, sir. There's no way that I could have got to that speed. Please, sir, I'm not trying to be difficult. I just don't have the time for this, and I don't have the money for this.
You're taking much longer than it has to take.
Because you want to write me a ticket because I wasn't going 65 miles an hour? Mr. Desmond?
James Desmond, yes.
And what's your badge number, sir?
Badge number is 9714.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay, 9714. And Mr. Desmond, 9714. Why is it that I cannot see my wrongdoings before I'm written up for wrongdoings?
Because I don't have to, by law, I don't have to show you that.
And by law, there's many things that I don't have to do by law, but I don't want to get into.
By law, you have to identify yourself and give me your paperwork when I stop you.
Actually, if you knew the Constitution, sir, and I don't want to get into this right now, but if you knew the law and the Constitution that you're supposed to uphold, I don't have to do any of those things, honestly. But I understand that you're wanting to do this. I don't know why. I was not going that fast. I saw you sitting there. I saw him pull right in front of me in the center lane. I went around him so I did not hit him because I was maintaining my rate of speed, and I was not anywhere.
All that information you can tell to the judge in court. You don't do that on the side of the road or in a parking lot on a traffic stop.
But, sir, I need to see proof that listen.
You don't have to see
because of this. I'm gonna have to buy a camera to show and prove.
You like talking a lot, right? You have a camera right in your hand. You're doing a great job with that camera. You should be a cameraman. Okay? You go to court. You plead not guilty. Okay, once you plead not guilty, they give you another court date a month later. I'll show up. I'll show the state's evidence. You show your evidence that you weren't speeding, and then the judge makes a decision.
How am I wasn't recording my rate of speed, but I can tell you.
That's not my problem. You weren't recording your rate of speed. That's not my problem. My problem here is that you're not identifying yourself, sir, with your license, registration, insurance.
If you did accurately record my rate of speed, you would know that I was nowhere.
I did record your rate of speed.
No, sir, I was nowhere near 65 miles an hour. No, sir.
On a radar system, and it told me you were doing 65.
Sir, no, I was not. But then you told me I was going 70. So
you were going 70.
No, I was not. Is it 65 or is it 70?
But I'm only giving you a citation of 65, not 70.
Sir, I was not doing anywhere over 60 miles an hour. Please, the other gentleman was going so slow, he wasn't even going the speed limit.
It doesn't matter how fast he was going.
I understand he wasn't going the speed limit, but I was not going 60 miles an hour, nor was I doing 65 or 70. I know you stopped me, but this is illegal to stop me because I was not speeding, sir.
No, I don't believe it's illegal.
I believe it's illegal.
Well, that's good. Everybody thinks it's illegal when they get stopped for a ticket.
I was not speeding, sir. I do not speed. And why am I being surrounded by cops for I haven't done anything wrong? Please, if you have proof,
I'm still waiting for your registration insurance.
Oh my goodness gracious. Sir, please just know that I don't want to be disrespectful. Mr. Desmond, 9714, whatever.
Yeah, no, whatever. That's
9914.
9714.
9714. Please, sir. I'm a good person. I don't cause trouble. I don't break laws.
You're a great person. You're a great person who sped today. Right?
No, sir. No, I did not speed.
Well, yeah, you did.
No, because if you say that I did, you could prove it, but you're not proving it to me.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
But why do I have to do anything for you?
Because by law you have to.
Because by law, no, I don't have to.
Give me a license.
You really need to go back to school.
You don't want to give me your.
I do want to be compliant. Listen, but you need to go back to school to learn exactly what's going on because you're not making any sense.
I don't have to go back to school, Brian.
Yes, sir.
What I have to do is give you citations.
No, sir. Are you supposed to uphold the Constitution?
Of course, 100%.
And are you breaking my constitutional rights right now?
Of course not. No,
you are breaking my constitutional rights right now.
Because that's how you
I will prove it to you. No, it's not how I feel. This is not an opinion. It's not a feeling. This is a fact. You're breaking my constitutional laws right now. This is a fact. This is on tape. The judge will see this. Okay. The judge will understand that you are breaking my constitutional rights.
How am I doing that?
Because you're not proving my guilt.
I don't have to prove to you on the side of the road how fast you were going. I have to prove how fast you were going in a court of law 2 months from now when you say you're not guilty.
Your equipment is faulty. Your equipment is faulty if you think that I was going over 60 miles an hour.
Don't you understand your rights?
I understand my rights.
Obviously you don't. Because you don't know how it works. We don't argue on the side of the road.
Please, just 1 second, sir. I don't want to argue with you.
We don't argue.
No.
I'm still waiting for your registration.
I thought I gave it to you. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a $116 fine for it.
I thought I gave it to you. I'm sorry.
No.
Right now I'm very nervous and I don't know what's going on.
You're nervous because you're starting all this for no reason.
No, sir, I am not. Please understand.
You were doing 65 miles an hour.
No,
I
sir.
stopped you. You're upset because you were caught. And now you're going to
I was not doing 65 miles an hour. I could not.
The radar detector on your dashboard obviously didn't work. Okay?
It's a laser. It said laser because you were pointing a laser at me.
Oh, I was pointing a laser? That's funny. I don't even have a laser.
Okay, so what were you pointing at me?
Please? Because you obviously don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Listen, all I know is I wasn't speeding. This is horribly illegal.
And by the way, just because you're recording, this is the 7th time I asked you for this. 7th time.
Okay.
So I'm glad you're recording this whole interaction.
That's great.
Bring that to court and you can show the judge how
you don't definitely show this to the judge.
You don't listen to law enforcement when you get caught for speeding.
Well, I wasn't speeding. I wasn't speeding, sir. It's fucking pathetic. What? No, sir. You can watch me all you want. I'm not a violent person. I'm not here to do anything wrong.
I'm not going to have an argument with you.
Okay, so don't have an argument. I'm not trying to argue with you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm explaining to you I'm a good person.
You didn't want to roll the window down,
yes, sir.
So I just came over here, but
you can come wherever you want.
Right.
Obviously, you have more authority than I do because I'm nothing. I'm just trying to tell you I'm not a violent person. I'm not here to cause any trouble. So I'm just letting you know that everything's okay.
That's good.
Is that okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Do you like to know that everything's okay? Or do you want to be like uncertain about things?
No, everything, you just told me
okay, so everything's okay. Yeah, everything's okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm trying to let you know that everything, I'm cool on my part. Everything's cool.
You've let me know that multiple times already, and I appreciate it.
That's because police like to shoot people, and I don't want to get shot. And if I don't let you know that I'm okay and everything's fine, then I'm in fear of getting shot.
You've already said that 4 times.
No, I said that twice just now.
You're not going to get shot. You're fine.
Well, let me ask you guys, how do you guys feel about extorting people, and how do you guys feel about your job?
I don't answer questions.
Why is that? So there's a lot of police audits on YouTube, and there's a lot of constitutional people that get, police audited, and police do a lot of silly things and really don't understand the constitutional obligations that you're supposed to uphold. And this traffic stop is illegal, and me being detained and being sat here is illegal, and I was not doing over 60 miles an hour. I never drive 60 miles an hour on the roads. I was maybe doing 54, maybe 55. I know this doesn't help my case because you weren't there. But the officer won't show me how fast I was going. He won't prove that I was going 65, and I was not going over 60 miles an hour. But so why is that the case? Why does he get to just tell me that I was going a speed that I wasn't going? Why does he get to falsify these things? Can you explain that to me? Or you don't want to explain that to me? Because this is a falsification.
As my partner said in court, you can talk to a judge about that.
I can, and I will.
Me and my partner here are merely as backup.
I understand that, but
we're here merely as backup, and we're not going to talk anymore about this.
Well, for the sake of the future of your career, since you love law enforcement, you love to enforce laws that you don't agree with, you love to enforce laws that you didn't create, you get a measly paycheck for it, I understand that, but for the benefit of your career, so that you don't make a mistake, you don't lose your job or whatever it is that you love to do, you should definitely strongly look into, what's really going on. And I know that you think you know what you're upholding, I know what you think you know what you're doing, but I don't have the time right now to argue and get into a fight and get arrested for it, just to go to court to prove that I'm right. I don't have the time for that, although a judge would hold such a thing because judge understands the laws that you're supposed to be upholding, and you're breaking it. And I know you don't want to hear this, and you think that I'm crazy, but I'm not. But you can just stand there looking tough, and you can stand there doing your thing. And unfortunately, you're just a slave. You're just a slave to people who tell you how to do your job. It doesn't seem like Officer Desmond is writing anything up for me. Why is it taking so long? I don't even know if I gave him the right paperwork, honestly, because I'm super nervous and I don't like confrontations and I hate being pulled over, and I don't even know if I gave him the right information, to be honest with you.
All right, sir. Just to let you know, if you elect court, I will have my radar documentation, my certification, and the certification for the radar unit that you were speeding today, okay?
But if your radar...
So those are your choices. If you want to go to court, that's fine. So here's your citation for 65 and a 45, and your options are on the back. You want me to read them to you, or are you good?
Yeah, read them to me.
Okay. You have the option to go to traffic school to omit the 4 points that you're going to receive. You can go to court and plead not guilty, or you can give it to an attorney, and those are your 3 choices. Here you go. Here's your paperwork.
And sir, how...
Have a great day.
Oh, really? Really? You're a public servant. You're supposed to serve me, sir. I have questions for you, and you're supposed to answer my questions. Are you serious?
It's over, sir. Have a great day.
I appreciate Brian for sending this in. One of the biggest takeaways for me on this is anytime you encounter a cop, make sure you're always recording. It is your insurance policy. And I think it would be a good idea if you got a dash cam, preferably a 3-channel, at least a 3-channel dash cam that records front, rear, and in the cab. If you want to take a look at the one I use, I've got a link in the description for you. I do get a small percentage commission fee on that at no extra cost to you. You don't want to be in a situation where it's the cop's word versus yours. They will win every single time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, give this video a like, share it with everybody you know, and I will see you in the next video.